Engineer Caldera, you have very strong views on governance in Goa and what's going wrong.
No, I have strong views in government in general,
Yeah.
not in Goa, in all over the world.
Yeah. So what's going wrong in Goa?
In Goa, you see, if things are not functioning as should function,
Yeah.
you know, if we have so much waste, now engineer is there not to gossip, to take the problems and solve the problems.
So what's the solution here?
Solution for Goa, especially where things are not working. We have garbage problem for so many years. Yeah? Because the report card of Goa for me is like pollution, air pollution is zero. That means there is no industry. Yeah? And the bacteria count is 100%. That means we cannot clean our own garbage.
Yeah.
Most probably something is wrong. From 1961, we have been conquered by a process of corruption. You know, their focus should be to uplift Goa, to bring to the level of other states of India.
No, corruption is a large part of the problem. I
Yes,
agree.
large part. But for the governance,
Yeah.
there is the solution for the governance for today and for the future is
Yeah.
engineered governance.
What's that?
Engineered governance is a principle, is a concept that I want to pioneer in Goa, because engineering, civil engineering, aeronautical engineering, nanotechnology, everything have given to the mankind great facilities, great commodities. In North America, yeah, governance went to engineering. He went to the gurus of management. And to facilitate their governance, they introduced only the data processing.
Yeah.
But as engineer, I can tell you, tomorrow I can envisage a planet
Yeah.
where everything are treated scientifically. Like where you have a place, you can see there are so many people working, so many resources are. What is the heritage of the people?
But what about-
You give this to engineer, you give to the scientist, they will solve all
No,
this.
what about social problems? The fact that there are groups of people who are competing for resources, the fact that some people feel very disadvantaged in this race,
Everything can be done.
that not
because,
everyone is equal.
Listen, corporations
Yeah.
are like big governments.
Yeah.
They know how to govern.
But they are working for the profit of a few. They are
now,
not working for social
now
justice.
take the same
Yeah.
science and technology used by corporate
Yeah.
for their own benefits and give this to the everybody. So this is possible, very much possible. So in that way, on my concept, on my philosophy of engineered governance, we will have 100% literacy. We will vote only people who are capable to execute the functions.
But resources are limited in that sense. Resources are limited. How do we stretch it?
No,
To
there
meet.
is- the planet is given.
Yeah.
We don't have more.
Right.
People are the same. So what engineers does, they look the resources so and do it. There is nothing like the other things that are damaging our
Yeah.
progress. There will be no nasalites at all. For everybody, engineered governance will not create any nasalites.
But will there be justice for all? Because that's the reason why Naxalites grow.
Exactly. If engineering is
Yeah.
creating wealth, is creating jobs, is creating production, is making the sustainable planet that we live together and we see one each another without all these negative things.
So what do you see as the main problems of Goa today? If you have to name 3 or 5 of the most serious problems in Goa, what would you?
I would say first, we have law and order. A Bismarckian law and order like we had in Germany.
Yeah.
When you have a law and order, the next thing would be to implement what I say, engineered governance.
Efficiency.
Engineered governance will make Goa the best, the India the best. There will be no Jharkhand without good jobs. We will always all the resources. Even the corporates will be much more powerful. Now they are fighting with this. There will be more human because now we reach a stage with information technology. what we needed before. Yeah? What we need more, we can communicate.
But
So,
how do we deal with human problems, like where one person's vision doesn't tally with another person's vision, and both of them think that they are right?
yeah, there will be big democracy.
Yeah.
Okay, if everybody works, you see how people are happy in the countries where they vote. We are not. Are we happy here in Goa? No, because we are not happy. We are forced to go out. We are worse than our Red Indians.
I'm not very sure, because
Yeah.
affluence is needed. You need some level of security. But if you have too much affluence, also unhappiness comes
No,
in.
this is where nobody is needed. Is really. You ask me this question. People from outside come to Goa and they want to live here and have a last breath in Goa.
Yeah.
Is this enough? No. Goan is living here, have so much difficulty, has to go out.
So how do you match these two? There is
there is something very wrong.
Yeah.
Because we have today another big problem in Goa is the migrants. Goans has been migrants abroad, but we never force anybody to take over. We never took over some other people. But now the vote bank corruption is bringing Goa to the end, the culture.
But
I don't think the migrant should come here, but should not have right to vote, decide for us. I don't think this is right. And I don't go to Canada or to the States or Australia and tell you vote.
But Goans have become MPs and MEPs and things like that, members of parliament in other parts of the world. So how can you deny the right?
You can have, but there is don't tell me now today America is taken by the Chinese
But
or
Obama,
India,
maybe Kenyans
or Kenyans or something like that. No. Okay? This is not the case. Nobody wants that. Then you want to destroy the culture. Our Indian culture is great. Goan is special. When I remember in Canada, there are few types of dances.
Yeah.
Like many folk dances. In Goa, we have a Godamundi, we have a Zagor, we have a Fogdi, you name it. It's rich. Now, it is wrong to destroy what is ours.
Yeah.
Other big thing what is happening in Goa, tell me, Frederick, if you know who is your father, you should know who is your father, how it comes. The same thing, Goan should know what Goa is.
But Goans have a very different sense of history. No two Goans will agree on what is important to them.
Not at all.
Who the heroes are.
I have Goans mostly Hindus and Catholics. I was surprised that many Hindus, they didn't know. Catholics, yes, they have been like Taliban in the past. Forget about that. But we are Hindus, we are Indians. But I was surprised many Hindus, they don't know that there is a Nandi in Chandon. There was a place where they worshipped everything. There are Goans, they don't know there is Rajbit. So it's like to me, you don't tell who is your father. And should not be. This is not Goa. If you want Goans to be Goans, get government to do the job properly. So, tell us who is our father.
Lastly, your own experience in Goa and setting up business here was quite painful in a certain sense.
I think, first of all, I thank the government. I thank all my neighbors to give me all the trouble, including not to have water. Because there I know what Goa needs.
That was a learning experience.
He needs. Goa needs a change. Goa needs a change. Goa doesn't need to go out. I want to create jobs that my brothers and sisters come back. Because I was born in Chandor. My uncle, they were big fighters. I mean, fight for good for Goa, good for India. And I'm one of those.
Thanks and all the best.
Yeah.